24th of August, Rabbi Levitt, Gemora.
Came above it. Oh, welcome back to Lou. We're just going over this Bryce over here to get Phil back into the picture over here. And it's good Chazor for us too, I think.
Welcome back, Phil.
Thank you.
Yes, we're happy that you had a successful trip, Bezrat Hashem.
Trips, 2 places.
Oh, trips. Oh, wow. Okay. You've been traveling.
Yeah.
Okay. Very good. So, so the Gemora says this case with the coins of Bavel, and he does the Chilul in Bavel. So then that will be an effective consecration. Now that to really in this story over here. If he's got coins which have Kedushas Ma'aser Sheni, where he's headed, he's on his way to Yerushalayim. No, he's on his way to Yerushalayim. He's not on his way. So even though the coins are good over here, but the Gemara points out that he's not he's not planning on using the coins over here. He's on his way to Yerushalayim. So he needs coins that are good in Yerushalayim. But but it doesn't matter. It's still a good chilul. So on this, the Gemara holds that this is this din of the Mishnah, Brisa, is a kasha on Rav Nachman, who explained Shmuel to me. We go back to the case of the din of Shmuel and the exposition of Rav Nachman on Shmuel, that Shmuel said that this borrower, he could pay back in foreign currency to his lender. He could give him coins from Meishan and say, go and spend them over there in Meishan. And Rav Nachman said, oh, you can only give him those types of coins of Meishan if he's actually on his way there to Meishan. So over here, the Gemara is saying, we see, even though he's not on his way to Meishan, nevertheless, the coins are good. Okay. So on that, the Gemara answers, no, here it's this price is not present a difficulty to Shmuel and Reb Nachman, because why? Because this price is talking about a case talking about a case where the kings they are particular. And so if you want to know why the Chilul is not going to be successful over here, I think I may have mixed everybody up. We're talking about this case of coins he's in Bavel, and he's deconsecrating his Ma'aser Sheni using coins from Bavel. And the Brisa says it's no good. Ein mechalalin. It doesn't work. I'm sorry. Let's try that one again. Let's try this one again. We're getting a little mixed up with all these cases over here. Let's try this one again. The Gemara says, "Ketani mihas she'ein machalalin almos shalkan. We learned in this brisa that you're not able to do a chilul on most shalkan, coins of Yushalayim, v'hein b'Bavel, where the chilul is taking place with these coins in Bavel. And the brisa says that's not going to work. That's not going to work. Why is it not going to work? Well, we would say the reason it's not going to work is because these coins are from Yerushalayim, and you can't take them to the shuk in Bavel and spend them in the shuk in Bavel with coins from Yerushalayim. So therefore, that's why.
Rabbi, you're frozen again.
I don't think you can hear when he's frozen. You're frozen again.
Now he's back up.
In and out. Okay.
Back.
That's what we're doing.
You've
So-
got
so
to go back a sentence or two.
Okay. So we're talking about the brisa is presenting a kasha on Shmuel and Reb Nachman. What's the brisa's kasha? The brisa is telling us that the case Ketani Mihas, that ein machalolin almos shalkan vehein b'Bavel. You're not able to do a proper hilul, a deconsecration of coins which are from Yerushalayim, if you're doing your deconsecration transaction here in Bavel. So why not? Says the Gemora, Afal Pi, Afal Gab, the Sofo Lamesak Lahasim, even though we do with coins that have Kedushas Meiser Sheni, what are you going to do with coins like that? Obviously, you're going to go up to Yerushalayim and spend them in Yerushalayim on food and drink in Yerushalayim, and like that, you'll fulfill the mitzvah of Meiser Sheni, of going to Yerushalayim. And then you'll be able to go to the Beis HaMikdash and see the Kohen Gadol and all the Kohanim doing the avodah in the Beis HaMikdash, says Tosfos, and you'll come back infused with Yiras Hashem and Abbas Hashem and Dveikus Hashem, and you'll be re-energized. So that's the mitzvah of Meiser Sheni. And over here, the Gemara wants to know why, according to Rav and Shmuel, would this brisa say that this chilul will not work? He's on his way to Yerushalayim to spend these coins. And Shmuel said, yes, you could give foreign currency in Bavel. You could tell him to go to Meishan. And Reb Nachman only qualified. He says, yes, that's only if he's on his way to Meishan. Okay, so Meishan is Yerushalayim, and he is on his way to Yerushalayim. So why did the brisa say ein machalalim, that it's not effective deconsecration? Kasha on Reb Nachman and Shmuel. Now we got it. And so the Gemora answers. The Gemora answers, Kan hakabamayaskinan kishamalchuyos mapidozozu. Says the Gemora, you know what we have to say about this brisa here? We have to say that the reason that the deconsecration is not going to work is because it has to do with the kings. We go back to the kings again, the kings and the coins. What's the story with the kings? The story with the kings is that they are makpid on one another's foreign currency in their own country. What does that mean? That means that this guy with these coins here of Yerushalayim, how is he going to get to Yerushalayim with these coins? Even if he's on his way to Yerushalayim. But how's he going to get out of Bavel? The king here in Bavel is very makpid. about having coins, foreign coins, even coins from Yerushalayim in his country. And they're going to confiscate all these coins.
Yeah. He froze again at King was very machvid against having foreign coins in his country.
Okay, so coins in his country, so this is not going to be regarded, even according to Rav and Rav Nachman, as valid currency, because he can't get it to he can't take it with him and spend it in up in Yerushalayim over there, because the king in Bavel is going to search after and confiscate them, and so they're not, it's not because of that, it's not regarded as proper kesef tzura. Kesef tzura. Kesef tzura. That's right. Rashi says. Okay. So like that, what's the Gemora doing? The Gemora is saying, you know what? We got to explain that this Bryce is talking about a scenario that the Malchuyos are makpidozozo, in order to answer the question that you've asked on Rav Nachman and Shmuel. On that, the Gemara says, Ihachi, Ebazei, Shal Bavel Vehen Bavel, Lamai Chazu. The Gemara says, oh, if you're going to tell me that this brisa here is talking about a case of the kings are particular about foreign currency in their country, right? If that's the way you're going to explain this case of the brisa, you're going to have to say that all the other cases are also talking about that case. You have to, the brisa's got to be a clear, symmetrical brisa. It's got to be talking about that'll have to be the scenario that is the background of this brisa. And if so, you got another problem, says the Gemara. Take a look at the case of Shel Bavel. He's got coins of Bavel, Vehain Bavel, and he is in Bavel. Now, according to this, the Brisa says, in this case, if you take a look at the Brisa, Shel Bavel Vehain Bavel Mahalalim. The Brisa said that this is the case of all these three cases. This is the one case which is a valid deconsecration. Machalalin, says the Gemara. And so therefore, we have to ask ourselves, says the Gemara, Lamai Chazu, what are these coins good for? How can the deconsecration take place? What's the problem? Well, let's think about it for a second. It's true that these coins in Bavel, he could use them in the shuk in Bavel. Yes, true. But he's not really planning on using a Meiser Sheni coins in the shuk in Bavel. The fact that he's in Bavel with coins of Bavel is not a reason to say that this is kesef tzura, that this is proper valid currency. Why not? Because he's on his way to Yerushalayim with these coins. These are coins of Meiser Sheni. The only place that he's going to be able to use these coins is in Yerushalayim. He's going to spend them on food and drink in Yerushalayim and fulfill the mitzvah of Meiser Sheni, like we said. So now, so you'll say, oh, so what's the problem? Let him go and do that. According to Rav and Shmuel, it'll be good. Well, there's a problem. Why? What's the problem? The problem is because we just how
So,
is
sorry, you froze again. That the problem is where we just, and then you froze.
wow, this is totally unacceptable over here. Every 5 seconds, we got another problem.
Yes.
I don't know what to do.
Well, just
I'll just have to think about what I can do to avoid this problem. Maybe I'll disconnect my connection to the wall socket. Maybe, I don't know. Would that help you think?
you've got enough battery.
Yeah, for the next 20 minutes. Shouldn't be a problem. Okay. We'll
was
see.
that-
I don't know if it should do anything. I don't know.
There's something to do with the Wi-Fi, I think. Anyway,
Okay, well, we'll hope it doesn't happen again. So over here, what is the problem over here? Why is the Gemara saying Lemai Chazu? That's the question. Lemai Chazu. And so we have a Rashi over here. Let's read the Rashi. Lemai Chazu, says Rashi, Haloi Motzi Namtaninu. And then you got a gimel over there that sends you to the Bach. And the Bach corrects this word that says lahacha. He says the Gemara should read lahasa. So what that means is that Rashi is explaining, what are these coins good for here? What are these coins good for? It's very nice that you could spend them in the shuk in Bavel. You're in Bavel and you could spend these coins of Bavel in the shuk, but you've got Meiser Sheni coins. You don't want to spend them in the shuk in Bavel. That's not what you want to do with these coins. The worth of these coins is that you'll be able to take them to Yerushalayim. So, to Yerushalayim. Is there a problem? Yes, there's a big problem. What's that problem? Because we just got through saying that the kings are particular about foreign currency in their respective country. So therefore, Rashi is explaining how these coins are not good for anything. Because how, says Rashi, is he going to get them? Lo motzi lamtinu lahasam. He's not going to be able to get them over there. He's not going to be able to get them up to Yerushalayim. Why is he not going to be able to get these coins up to Yerushalayim? Because the minute he's going to get to the border in Bavel, they're going to do a search, and if they find that he's got coins from a foreign country, they're going to confiscate them. And be happy with that. They're going to confiscate these coins. You're not allowed to have, right now you're in Bavel. You're at the border in Bavel, and you're not allowed to have these coins here. So we're going to confiscate them from you. So therefore, that's why the Gemara has a question over here. Why should the Brisa say machalalim, that it's a good deconsecration? It shouldn't be good. This kesef is not good kesef. These coins are not good coins. Okay, on that, the Gemara answered that no, you know what they're good for? They are good for something. You know what you could do with these coins? Chazi de Zavin Behu Behema. They're good for buying a behema. Umasik Yerushalayim. And then you will take this behema, you'll lead this behema up to Yerushalayim, and then you'll be able to enjoy its meat in Yerushalayim and fulfill the mitzvah of Ma'aser Sheni like that. This behema is going to now be infused with the kedusha of Ma'aser Sheni. So that's the Gemara's answer, and therefore that's why the Brisa says yes, you could. These coins are good because you could use them in Bavel. Just don't tell anybody that you're using. Tell anybody that you're using. Oh no, you don't have to. There's no problem. You're using coins from Bavel to buy in Bavel an animal in Bavel. The king doesn't have any problem with that. But Tosfos has a problem with this. What's Tosfos' problem? Take a look at Tosfos, Dibra Maskil de Zovin. This is the third Tosfos from the bottom of the page. This is the Tosfos that we were learning yesterday until we came to a snag at the very end. As with Hashem, today we'll get the whole thing. It says Tosfos, the Zavin Behu Behemo Masik Yerushalayim. Gemora said, let him buy with these coins of Bavel a Babylonian behema, and then he'll take that Babylonian behema up to Yerushalayim. And like that, the coins are good, and that's why the Brisa says Machalalin, that is the good deconsecration. It says Tosfos Vim Toimar, if you will ask the following question, well, Tanya, we learned in a Brisa, Beperka Ish B'Kadesh, Ein Lokchin Behema B'Mos Ma'aser Sheni. The Brisa over there in Kedushin clearly states that one is not able to acquire a behema with the money of Ma'aser Sheni money. It doesn't work. So how can the Gemara over here in our Gemara say, let him take his Ma'aser Sheni money and buy a behema? It doesn't work, says Tosfos. That's what the Gemara says in Kedushin. Answers Tosfos, Yesh loima de pluktehi beperik lulav agozel. In fact, this issue is a dispute between the Tanoim in a different Gemara. This is a Gemara in Lulav Agozel, Gemara in Sukkah, the Sanya. Echad shvis ve'echad ma'aser sheni machalalin al behema chaya, and then I have a note that says not only a behema and a chaya, but also an oath, bein chayim bein shchutim, all forms of kosher animals, whether the animal is alive, whether the animal is geschochten already. And it works. It's an effective deconsecration. Divrei Rebbe Meir. Just an animal that is already been shechted. Al chayin, but on a live animal, ein machalalin. It doesn't work. It doesn't work. So what are you going to do? You're gonna buy 100 kilos of meat and take 100 kilos of meat to Yerushalayim? That's not going to work. According to the Chachamim, that's your only alternative. You don't have an alternative of buying a live animal and letting the animal walk up to Yerushalayim. Only according to Reb Meir. Says Tosfos, Continues Tosfos, "V'afilu Reb Meir, afilu lechatchila shari." However, according to Reb Meir, this is kosher v'yosher. It's totally permissible. Kenemuchak b'tosefta dehasam, like it says in the Tosefta. Diktani, which says behedya machalolin. It says that the deconsecration can be done. That's a language of l'chatchila. That you could do this. V'ha diktani b'sukkah mischalalin. And this, that the Gemora in Sukkah said that if you did it, it will work, which sounds like it's b'di'evid. You shouldn't do it, but if you did do it, it will work. Mishum Rabbanan. That's only going according, that'll be going according to Rabbanan. Dafilu b'di'evid ein mischalalin. And so what that means is that will work b'di'evid for basar shchuta, already meat which has been shechted. It'll work b'di'evid. But in regard to an animal, a live animal, it won't even work b'di'evid. It doesn't work, says Tosfos. Afilu b'di'evid ein mischalalin. It doesn't go. It doesn't. There's no deconsecration. It's not effective at all. So, according to Chachamim, this is not an eitzah whatsoever. Only according to Reb Meir. Okay, so Tosfos is answering that according to this, we have to say that our Gemara over here is only going according to the view of Rebbe Meir, the minority opinion against the Chachamim. So it's not so gishmak to say that that's what the Gemara is doing over here. So therefore, here you find Tosfos is giving you an additional answer. If you don't like that answer, says Tosfos, I got another one for you. Furthermore, we could say another. Dibishmaisin, Kevan de efshar be'inyan acher. Since in this particular scenario that the Brisa is talking about, he doesn't really have any other better alternative to be able to because they're going to be confiscated, because we said that the Bryce is talking about.
Sorry, Rabbi, you cut out it. He has no better alternative to be able, and then you cut out. So after that, please.
Okay, says Tosfos, he has no better alternative. Why does he have no better alternative than to do what we've said? Because ein yochel alos hamos liyushalayim. So in this case, where he doesn't have any better alternative than to buy this animal here in Bavel, because the money itself, he cannot take, these are coins of Yerushalayim, he can't take them up to Yerushalayim, because in this scenario, the king here in Bavel is going to confiscate these coins. And so therefore, in this case, even though we see from the other Gemora that the Chachamim don't like this type of thing, this using the coins for behemoths, over here, Tosfos says that the Chachamim will say, okay, you can do it over here. Shari, it's permissible to do it. Shari lemizban buhu behema lekuli alma according to all opinions, says Tosas, because of the fact that he's in a situation that he doesn't have any better alternative other than to buy this behemoth here in Bavel and walk the behemoth up to Yerushalayim. That's the only real alternative that he has available to him. So in that case, Tosas says that the Chachamim will agree that you could do it. Okay, that we all explained yesterday. Now we get to the part that we didn't know how to explain so well. Says Tosas, "V'taima de'ein lokhin behema mimos meiser sheni pirish bekuntris b'kedushin." Now, if you want to know, is it that you're not able to use meiser sheni coins to buy a behemoth? What's the problem? Rashi in the Gemora in Kedushin explains. What does Rashi say over there? Mishum chachasha ve'ein atam bishvil kain ella kidem mefurish besukah. Because of kachasha.
Because of what?
Because of kachasha. You don't know what kachasha is?
No.
I don't know what it is either.
Oh,
We'll have to take a look over there in the Gemora and Kedushin and see what that is referring to. But that's the reason why. And the only reason that kachasha is the impediment over here is because of something else that the Gemara in Sukkah says. What's the Gemara say over there? To Amahasam, it's the Gemara in Sukkah says that this whole machlokes between Rebbe Meir and the Chachamim about whether you can use Meiser Sheni money to be machalalit onto a behema, that whole machlokes is only in regard to behemas which are zecharim. Aval b'nekevos. If the behema is in the keva, so then divrei hako, according to Rebbe Meir and also according to the Chachamim, the shkutin mischalalim. If you're talking about shechted meats to use, mischalalim, it will work. Bidi eved, if you do it, it'll work. V'al chayin, but on an animal which is alive, ein mischalalim, it doesn't work. Even bidi eved, the deconsecration is totally ineffective. Why? Shema yigdal mehem adorim. Because maybe it will grow out from them. It'll be raised from them adorim, herds and herds filled with animals. Ubezacharim pligi. Igas reading zacharim otu nekevos. And the whole machlokes about zacharim is where we gozer on the zacharim on account of the nekevos. Okay, of course, Yerushalmi, Maseches, Meiser, Sheni, the Taima, the Asa, Liknos, Zacharim, Gezerah, Otu, Nekevos. And this is validated by the Yerushalmi that says, in fact, that that's the whole reason why there's a prohibition for Zacharim. It's only because on account of the nekebos. If we allow by nekebos, we're going to end up allowing by zacharim as well. So therefore, we asked also the zacharim too.
Okay, so put that in English, please.
Yeah, I'm lost by all the Hebrew.
Okay, I was just I wasn't explaining it because I think that what we've got to do is take a look at this Gemora. We got to take a look. Well, should we really have two Gemoras to look at over here, and I see we only have 2 minutes left. Okay, so we got out of that one again.
So the two Gemaras are Kedushin and
More in Kedushin, in 55b, where we say that that Rashi explains the reason why you can't purchase behemoths with Ma'aser Sheni money is because of kachasha. And that reason is only on account of what the Gemara in Sukkah 40b. Al Chayin, it doesn't even work at all. On Chayin, it doesn't work no consecration. And so what? And why is that? Why? What's the concern about the chilul onto female animals? Shema Yigadel Mehem Adorim Adorim. It sounds like the thing is there's an issue over here that we have to know what this means. Shema Yagadel Mehem Adorim Adorim. Maybe it will grow out from them, right? Female animals. You can grow out from them herds and herds of more animals. And so for that reason, we do not want to deconsecrate Ma'aser Sheni coins onto female animals. And by the males, we are we have a gezerah on the males on account of the females, but the real issue is with the females. We don't want the deconsecration doesn't work because of this gezerah that the Chachamim made about Shema Yagadol Mehem Adorim Adorim. So to understand really more clearly what this expression Shema Yagadol Adorim Adorim is referring to, some issue with them being able to multiply, and for that reason we don't want we don't allow the chilul of the Ma'aser Sheni coins onto the female animals. That needs some more explanation, which could be found by looking at this Gemara in Sukkah 40b. So that's where maybe we'll pick that up tomorrow, since we did the Chazorah and the whole section here. Well, we can pick it. We'll be able to jump right in, Be'ezus Hashem, tomorrow to the Gemara in Sukkah 40b.
Amen.
So speaking of animals, good luck to Lou today.
Thank you. I'm off to the farm.
Oh,
Off to the farm. Okay.
successful trip. Safe.
Thank
Have
you.
a safe trip. Do you have any nose plugs?
Okay, take care. Enjoy whatever farm you're going to.
I need them. There's it smells bad there.
Okay.
Oh. Enjoy.
Okay.
Maybe you
thank
could
you.
use earplugs for your nose.
That's a thought. Okay. Take care. Have a great
Okay.
day.
All the best.